being India's best communication coach, I've taught more than 6,000 students and I've founded a company called Brightside English where we teach one-on-one communication skills. Now, through my lifetime, I've been able to get students completely through social media. Now, because of this, I've used a lot of celebrities in order to compare their English to themselves in the past or with others and things. And one thing which I've noticed is not all of them are great, right? Which is why today I'm going to very brutally and honestly judge them based on their communication skills. Now, before the video starts, I want to let you know that this is unbiased. I honestly don't watch any type of celebrity interviews on my free time. I never watch any kind of shows and stuff. There's no favoritism going on over here. I equally hate all celebrities. Okay, let's start off with Alia Bhatt. Now, the thing about Alia Bhatt is, right, she honestly sometimes becomes very chirpy in things when it comes to communication. You can see in a lot of her Karan Johar interviews, she really starts off in a very jitty manner. This sometimes makes her talk for a long period of time without actually even saying anything. So when it comes to Alia Bhatt, I also do need to congratulate her on her fluency. Her fluency is a good thing, but the way how she speaks and the ideas that she says, that's gonna kind of hold her down. So I'm going to put her in B tier. Next one, Amitabh Bachchan. Now, Amitabh Bachchan isn't a person who's known for speaking English because he's not one of the new gen actors, isn't he? The dude's older than India itself. But I've seen interviews of him and his wife, and to be honest, I really like the way he speaks. He has the bass in his voice. Whenever he talks, he thinks for a long period of time. He's just an overall smart man. Now, what he says, however, not sure if I agree on that. But I think I could put him in B tier as well. Virat Kohli. My God, if you could say a man could glow up this much, especially when it comes to communication, it would be Virat Kohli. I've seen a lot of his interviews when he was in clubs and bars, like a long time before, and you could see the way how he talks. He's really nervous and things, but when he talks, he's always thinking about what he needs to say. But now when you see him, he's always standing like a badass, communicating with confidence. This is why I'm going to put Virat Kohli in A tier. Dude freaking deserves it. He's genuinely amazing. Now, there are a few more celebrities that's going on to the S tier. Wait until the end of the video so you know exactly who they are. Alright, no more beating around the bush. Shah Rukh Khan. Now, you're not going to like what I'm going to say about him. The TED Talks he has given, the speeches which he has given, honestly, the reason why they're so spectacular is because it is heavily rehearsed. Now, don't forget, all of these people are actors. Half of their job is by hearting lines. That's just the case. When you see Shah Rukh Khan talk, I believe, genuinely believe, that if you gave him a topic on the spot, he wouldn't be as good as communicating as he was in the TED Talks or in the speeches that he gave. Which is why I'm gonna put him in B tier? No, A tier, because I don't want people to unsubscribe. Now, the next person is Deepika Padukone. One thing which I like about Deepika is that even though she's prominent in Hollywood shows, in a lot of Hollywood movies and things, she's never really tried to change the way how she speaks. She keeps her tradition close to herself. The accents that she uses, the way how she uses those accents, the way how she connects everything back to her motherland, that is something that's really spectacular. But the way how she communicates overall, I believe could still be improved. There are so many things that she can primarily be better at, especially when it comes to vocabulary words, which is why I'm not going to put her down in B tier because, let's be honest, she's pretty good at speaking. I'm going to keep her in A tier. Arjun Kapoor. Even though there's a lot of memes of him going around, which I'm going to attempt to decipher. To be honest, the way he speaks is pretty nice, but he often tries to portray himself as someone 10 times bigger than he is, which is kind of annoying. Instead, if he was just being true to himself, if he was talking like how he genuinely does, because whenever he talks, he's always talking in such like he's in an edit, every single time, which makes him look like a fool. Which is why every interview I've seen of him, that's not the real Arjun Kapoor, which is why I want to put him in C tier. Next one. Sonam Kapoor. Now, Sonam Kapoor is honestly one of the most annoying actresses I've ever seen because she always tries to act, even though she's not in a movie, she always tries to decipher that, no, I've always gotten my chances, not because I'm a Kapoor family person. And the way how she always communicates is really in a way where she needs to be often defensive, And this defensiveness makes you be a target for a lot of communicators. And especially when you talk like that in a lot of interviews, it's going to cause a lot of issues. Which is why I'm going to put her in B tier. She's fluent, she uses a lot of words, but dude, you can be 10 times better than that. Priyanka Chopra. Now, Priyanka Chopra is someone who I genuinely think needs the biggest applause because when she was competing in the beauty pageant and things, she had a really formal way of talking to people. Giving interview type answers was her forte. But now, on the other hand, since she's gone to Hollywood, since she's acted in so many Indian movies, she has learned exactly how she can communicate 10 times better than she could. Even though she's married to an American, her accent still doesn't change. She can do it really well, but she's the first person I'm going to put in S tier. There was a girl that does accents, no? Shraddha Kapoor. She's going exactly to C tier. Yep, of course she can do accents particularly well, but that's about it, isn't it? Any interview you take of her, you can notice that she pauses in between, she struggles when she communicates, and she's just not that good at speaking English. She's good at accents though, but that's the only thing she's focused on, right? Amir Khan. Immediate A tier. Amir Khan is honestly A tier material. Yeah, because every interview I've seen of him, you can just tell that he really thinks. He speaks English like he's speaking Hindi. Story-wise, example-wise, connection-wise. It's never technicalities with him. Now, everything that I've ranked today is completely based on my opinion as an English communication coach, not as them as celebrities, because I've seen a lot of interviews, a lot of movies, clips where they were communicating really well. Kudos to them. But honestly, when it comes to me and you talking, I don't think they're going to do that well. If you disagree with what I said, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next video.